Hi guys, I'm Brittany Tibbetts. I'm a registered dental hygienist, and I'm doing these videos with Delta Dental of Arizona just to give you guys some information. So today we are going to talk about everybody's favorite topic, and that is sugar. Sugar is one of those ingredients that is in a lot of different things that we eat. And so right now, during this time of social distancing and trying to stay home as much as possible and eat from the house instead of going out to eat, you might find yourself kind of cherry picking different things out of the pantry all day long, and a lot of those foods are usually like comfort foods. So cookies and chips and crackers and ice cream and pastries, all those things have a lot of sugar in them. And I know it's common to kind of crave those things when you're feeling stress or just kind of bored and things like that. But I just want you to know it's okay to treat yourself every once in a while to something sweet or a little sugar here and there. And in no way am I saying you should never eat sugar or try to avoid it as much as possible. But I do want to just give you a little bit of information and just kind of share with you how sugar works to kind of create an unhealthy environment in your mouth, and why you should try to limit it as much as possible. So a lot of people, you've probably been told since childhood that sugar causes cavities and sugar's gonna rot your teeth out. And while that kind of is true, it's not the actual sugar that's responsible for that. So everybody has some bacteria floating around in their mouths at all times. Nobody is exempt from this. And there's a certain type of bacteria that feeds off of sugar. And as it eats sugar and digests that sugar, it produces acids. And that acid is actually what wears those little tiny holes into your enamel. Your enamel is that hard outer coating on your teeth that provides the strength and rigidity to your teeth. So as those acids kind of start to weaken and erode that enamel, we start to develop cavities, or little teeny tiny holes that can grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And sometimes they're not painful, sometimes they are, but it's not the actual sugar technically, it's the bacteria that produces those acids that cause sugars. So obviously sugar is super common in the American diet, but I just wanted to show you guys just some common foods that we eat throughout the day and how much sugar is in them, just so you can be mindful of it and maybe try to choose healthier options throughout the day. So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys is a piece of toast. So this is just like a normal piece of toast, and in this one piece of toast we have approximately 6 grams of sugar. So this might be something that you reach for at breakfast to go along with your coffee or something like that. And the next one is a granola bar. So this is just like a generic granola bar. And this also has 6 grams of sugar in it. So this you might find yourself reaching for throughout the day as like a little snack or a little pick-me-up. But it has a lot of sugar in it. You might find yourself also reaching for like a can of Coke or soda every once in a while. So 2 servings of soda is 80 grams of sugar, and that's a lot of sugar. So maybe instead of a soda or Coke or something, maybe reach for like a sugar-free sparkling water if you want that kind of carbonation and fizziness. Maybe try to choose something with a little bit less sugar. And then the other thing that I wanted to kind of show you guys is ice cream. So ice cream, like a regular bowl of ice cream, not like the little miniature scoop that is technically the serving size, but a regular like Skittles scoop of ice cream has 40 to 87 grams of sugar. So think about if you're just having like a decent sized bowl of ice cream, that's pretty much the equivalent to having 2 cans of soda, which is a lot. So I just wanted to show you guys, when we total it all up, this is how much sugar is just in those 4 pieces or food items that I talked to you about. And obviously this is a conservative guess because I'm sure you're eating a lot more than just that throughout the day, and a lot more foods have sugar in them than we realize. But if we pour this out, you can see how much sugar is just in those 4 food items, and that's a lot of sugar. And I'm sure most of us are consuming more than that per day. So anyway, just kind of a visual representation of how much sugar we're eating throughout the day, and just maybe be mindful to choose healthier options like meats, nuts, cheese, things like that, instead of all these sugary loaded carbs and snacks. I also have a visual representation for you guys. We did an experiment with some eggs, just regular eggs, not hard-boiled or anything like that, just regular eggs. They've been soaking in, one of them is in a can of soda, and the other one is in water. And I'll start with the one that's in water. It's been soaking for about 24 hours, and you can see it looks just like normal, like a regular egg. We don't see any like defects or anything in the outer shell. The outer shell on an egg has a lot of calcium minerals in it, and that's what gives it its hard outer coating. And it's fairly similar to our teeth. Our teeth have a lot of different minerals in them, but calcium is one of them. And you can see this is the one that we've had soaking in soda for just 24 hours. You guys can kind of see, I know it's kind of hard to tell maybe on the video, but just how stained it is. So keep in mind that when you are drinking a lot of like soda or dark colored beverages, it can cause a lot of staining. But you also see some of that pitting. You can see a lot of that dark syrup getting into those pits in this egg, and that is just starting to weaken and soften this eggshell. So it just kind of shows you that just 24 hours of this egg soaking in soda, what it does to the shell of the egg, and it kind of works the same on your teeth. So this might be a fun experiment to show your kids too, if they're having a hard time visualizing why sugar and acids are bad for their teeth. This might be a fun experiment that you can do at home with your kids to show them. But anyway, that was just kind of a quick little blurb about sugar, and just to show you guys why it's so detrimental to your teeth, and how those sugars play with the bacteria that's in our mouth already, and how it produces those acids and what it does to your teeth. But anyway, I think that was all for today. Next week, what's our topic next week, Jess? Flossing, that's right. Next week we're going to talk about flossing and the different ways that, different products that you can use and the different ways that you can do it, and just kind of give you some demonstrations on how to properly floss. If you guys have any questions or have any concerns or anything like that, you can drop a comment into the comment section, and we'll do our best to get back to you guys and let you know, or try to answer those questions or give you more information. But thank you for watching today on our little episode about sugar, and hopefully we'll see you next week. We're doing these videos every Wednesday at noon. So anyway, hopefully we'll see you next week. Happy brushing.